This is Country Living E Oregon Style 61, and I am getting ready to make peach butter. What I did is I've scalded them in the hot water, put them in cold. I took the peelings off the peaches, took the seed out of them, and this is what I've got. Let's see if I can. I doubled my batch. Let's see if I can bring it. Hang on a minute, and I'll bring it up down a little bit so you can see it. Hang on, one for a ride. Okay. If you were doing a single batch, it calls for 4.5 pounds. I'm doing 9 pounds of peaches right now because I'm making a double batch. To that, if you're doing a single batch, to a 4.5 pounds of peaches, you add a half cup of water while you're. What you're doing is you're just cooking them enough to get them soft. Then you run them through a food processor or a blender and get them all, you know, gooey and soft and more like a puree type. Then what you do is you can either cook them on top of the stove or you can put them in your crock pot. To that you add sugar, and when I get to that point I'll tell you how much. And if you want to add nutmeg and cinnamon, you can, you don't have to. But these got to cook for a little while to get soft so that I can run them through. I'm going to use a blender instead of my food processor today. But anyway, when this gets down to where we run it through the processor, or through the blender, then we'll come back on that. I'm also doing the same kind of peaches, and they're Red Havens. I am blanching or scalding them, cooling them down, peeling them, seeding them, slicing them, putting them out on the dehydrator, and gonna dry some also. So what I'll do is, it's not any different. I just do some wedges, but not real thick, probably about not more than a ½ inch. I would say about a ¼ inch, maybe up to a ½ inch in slices. I spray it with lemon juice so that it does not turn brown. The peaches won't when they go through the dehydrator. Then I will show you what the outcome of that is. I'm not going to go through that step because I'm in the process of doing all these peaches tonight. And anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I just thought I'd let you know. So when we get ready to run it through the blender, I will show you what the next steps are, and then I'll put them in my crock pot so that can go overnight, and maybe by tomorrow, sometime tomorrow or late morning, I can start canning it. Then I'll show you the end of that. So anyway, that's what's going on tonight. Catch you on the rest of the video when it comes to that point. Okay, I'm back. My peaches and water are ready to put in my blender. So I'm going to put some in, blend it. I have to have 2 quarts per batch of the pulp to make a batch of the peach butter. So what I'm doing is I've got this measuring cup here. It's a 4-cup measuring cup. It's a quart, so I have to fill this twice. I'm going to put it in a crock pot. Per 2 quarts you need 4 cups of sugar to mix in with this. Okay, if you want a spiced peach butter, which is what I'm making, you put ginger, ½ a teaspoon to a teaspoon, depending on your preference, of ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon per batch. Now I don't know how much this is going to hold. I'm going to say at least probably 3 or 4 batches anyway, but we'll see how much peaches we have when I get through blending it. So it's going to be a little loud, then I'm going to shut you off so I can finish blending it, and then I'll tell you how many I have in there. But you want it into a kind of a puree. So here we go. Let's see what we got. It looks like everything got mixed up, so we'll start pouring into this until we get a almost. I got a little bit more to do to make a full quart. So I'll put a little bit more in. there's 1 quart. Now remember, I need 2 quarts for this, for 1 batch. And of course my elbows and stuff are in the way, but hey. Let's see, there we go. Let's try adding a little bit more and see what we get. Okay, I'm going to shut you off now while I'm running the blender again, but when I get it all done, we'll figure out how many batches I can get in this. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I ended up with 2 full batches, okay? So, in this crock pot, and what I had of peaches that I wasn't going to dehydrate. So I need a teaspoon per batch. So I need 2 teaspoons in this because I'm doing a double batch. That was cinnamon, and this will be the nutmeg. And the ginger. I hope you can see it, but I'm not in your way too much. Okay. Those are the spices. Now we get to add the sugar. And it is 4 cups per batch. So I need 8 cups in this crock pot. I need 8 cups of sugar. And then I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on medium to get it all nice and warm. Then I'm going to turn it down low and let it cook until it gets thick. And then when I get to that point, then we'll get ready to can it, and I'll show you how I can it. Okay, until I get to that point, I'll see you later.